Gel ben. Harika. All right, put the units out here on the major. That's 394. Later, man.
Kenneth Baldwin. I live in North Carolina. Drive for R&L Carriers. We were coming south. This truck here was in the passing lane. A couple other vehicles was on his right. He really didn't have anywhere to go. Some of the other drivers were screaming, there's a car coming north in the southbound lane. And everybody was kind of just coming down the road about the speed limit, you know, and all of a sudden I seen him veer to the left, a couple of cars veer to the right, debris flying in the air. And that's all I could see from where I was at. And we exited the vehicle. Seen a lady laying there in the street in the road there, and I honestly thought she was dead. We walked up there and seen a little movement, and were really surprised she wasn't injured no worse than she was, and it's really a mess. And she's real fortunate, we were too, not to have a bigger accident. Other vehicles plowing into the accident itself. The other truck that was here earlier, they were really fortunate. They were actually in front of me in the right-hand lane. Well, I was behind, no, I was in the passing lane too. I got stopped. Everybody got stopped well, but this guy here in that truck, he just didn't have anywhere to go. She came up, he said she was running 100 miles an hour or so, really flying, and he done about all he could do. He took part of the guardrail out trying to give her enough room to get by, but really bad accident. Hopefully she makes it all right, and she's really been lucky so far. I guess that's about all I know to say.
What was your name again, sir?
Kenneth Baldwin, live in Harmony, North Carolina, drive for R&L Carriers.
Spell your last name.
Baldwin.
You get approximately?
Approximate time of the accident is approximately 1:45 a.m.
And what have you been able to determine?
At the moment, we know that the 3000 GT black and color passenger car was traveling northbound in the southbound lanes of US 59 at a high rate of speed. According to HPD and ENGLE PD, the vehicle was an attempt to locate for traveling in the wrong direction of travel. At the time that the 3000 GT entered the northbound lane or the southbound lanes of travel, it met this 18-wheeler on the bridge. The driver of the 18-wheeler was unable to avoid the contact, striking the 3000 GT head-on. Upon impact, the GT was severed, throwing the engine to the West Feeder Road, ejecting the driver, remaining of the vehicle remaining out in the roadway.
Condition of the driver, and what about the driver?
At the time, we know that it was a white female. Mother's been notified of her child. The name isn't going to be disclosed at this time. Injuries at the time that she left the scene, she was stable. She did have some severe injury to her right leg, some trauma to her face, and knee and ankle.
Approximate age on this girl?
It's approximately 30 to 31 years of age.
And she was life-flighted from the scene?
That's correct, sir.
And only one occupant of the car?
Yes, there's only one occupant of the car. According to the mother, there would have only been one person in the vehicle. All other relatives are either in Iraq or they're not from the area.
Is there a report of a second victim or something? The reason they had Fox out here doing a search?
Initially, when we made contact with the driver, she stated that she was the passenger of the vehicle and then that the vehicle was occupied by numerous persons. Concerned the fact that there might have been several people ejected due to the severity of the injury or the accident, we did solicit the assistance of HPD, Humboldt PD, Montgomery County Sheriff's Department, Constable Department, and local PDs that were in the surrounding area. We did check the local areas within the wood lines, within the distance in which possible bodies that could have been ejected. We checked underneath the bridges and we were unable to locate any. We did solicit the help of Houston PD Skyfox for heat pattern, heat sensing FLIR units, and we weren't able to locate any other persons.
Thank you, sir.
And spell your last name, please.
WOLSEY.